Hi Flosstube, how's everybody doing? Happy Sunday, Easter Sunday for those of you who celebrate. It's March 28th, I think. And this is my March update. How many times can I say in a video to start it off already, right? Hey Ruby. There we go again. So, a lot of good stuff. I feel like it's been a little longer since my last video. It's been about like 5 weeks versus like a month. But I did a lot of stitching and I got a lot of good stuff. My birthday was last week. It was Monday, last Monday. And so I kind of wanted to wait to do this video so that I could include what I was hoping I was going to get for birthday presents, and I did. So I'm pretty excited, but we'll do all the haul stuff at the end. It's going to be another ridiculous one. Like the last haul was a ridiculous one, but I can't stop. You guys all enable me and I just want to buy everything. So first thing, so I guess let's review February, which seems like it was so long ago. February, I started my 4th start of the year. So I had my Monet that I started the beginning of January. That was my January start. I had my pumpkin and Clouds Factory stitch-alongs, which kind of starts, which will be ongoing. And then I started a pattern I had already restitched for my sister, or I had stitched before, but I was restitching it for my sister because her first one burned up when her apartment burned down. So it was her college mascot. She went to Virginia Tech. So, this is what it was supposed to look like. Again, I think we talked about it on my last video. Sorry. We talked about it in my last video, and I decided I was going to rechart it because like the Virginia Tech mascot isn't really orange. It's mainly maroon now. So I went ahead and did that. So I started it in February. I finished it in February. It stitched up really fast. I'm going to apologize because there's threads, like I did not do a very good job of sealing the edges on this one, so there's just threads hanging off everywhere. But this was my finish. So my dog's pretty impressed with it. She must think I'm talking to somebody that's actually here. Like she does the same thing when I'm on the phone or FaceTiming with my family. She just does it. She likes to be included. So that's Ruby for you. So this is the Virginia Tech mascot. This is the Hokey bird. So again, I pretty much just did kind of like a straight up, like swapped out wherever it was orange for maroon and kind of left, kind of switched some of the orange on the feet and the beak. I changed up his eyes a little bit because they looked weird before, but I think they look better now. And then the tail actually is kind of white with that maroon in the background, like his plumes or whatever. So I went ahead and switched that, and it showed up good because I backstitched, everything was backstitched in black. So you can't even really tell, but there's a few little areas that are highlighted with a slightly lighter shade of the maroon, just because in the original pattern, the lighter shades were actually like maroon on the orange. So I just grabbed a different, like 1 or 2 shades lighter in maroon from my floss and just kind of did that way. And it looks good. You can't really tell like on video, but you can notice a very, very slight difference in person. But so that's for my sister. I'll probably maybe bring it home to have my mom, when I go home in the summer, to have my mom frame it or take it to her framers. And I think like what'll look cool is like to frame it in an oval versus like a square frame, just something a little bit different. We'll see. Oh, I left out the wording. I was like, I was thinking about changing the font initially, but then, I mean, she knows what it is. She knows where it's from. Everyone who knows my sister knows it, so I just left it off. I think it'll look cleaner that way when everything is framed. But, okay, so let's look at some whips. What do you think? You guys should see I've got so much stuff on my table. It's in like a box holding up my computer. So like half my table is not accessible. So it's just a hot mess happening right here. But what are you going to do? Okay, so first whip I worked on in February, in addition, once I finished my stitch-alongs and once I finished the Hokey bird, was the start that I did in January, which was Monet's Rue Montorgueil with flags. Again, I feel like, I don't know if I'm saying it right. 6 years of French has not done anything for me. So last time when I started, I had like a little bit of this flat, like this little like corner done the last time you saw it. And so I think I almost got 2 full page finishes, but I was a little bit short. So I stopped it on an even column. I need to work and figure out what's happening with the lines. I'm trying to kind of stitch, I'm trying to stitch into the next row. So I'm following that advice. I'm following the advice that people say, which is to do each cross individually and don't go, is it cross country? When you do you do all in one direction and you come back. They say to do everything individually. So we'll see. It doesn't look that bad in person. Like it's showing up a lot on the camera, but in person it looks not this bad. But I'm a perfectionist and it's gonna drive me crazy. So before I pick this up again, I'm gonna try to figure out how to fix that. I like parking. I do not like waist knots. So aside from these little waist knots here at the bottom, no more waist knots for me. It was just making the back of the work too bulky. So, yeah, aside from that, I probably won't work on this one for a while. I'm going to put it away because I have my March start is the one that I want to get finished in a couple months to give to my niece. So we'll see, but I like it. I'm excited. I'm excited to get to the red and to get to the flags. Again, this was my favorite painting when I went to the Musée d'Orsay. So at some point in my life, I'm going to finish this. We'll see when. So then that takes us to March. So I've been working mainly on 3 projects in March. I did my 2 stitch-alongs and then my March start. So I kind of joined 2 stitch-alongs on Facebook. I just joined the Princess one on Cross Stitch and Discuss, and then the mostly monogamous March on Stitch Mania. So because of that, I didn't work on a ton of whips this month. But first one, let's look at Clouds Factory, shall we? So we went to London. He's done. I liked this one. I like these. I think they're cute. I'm not a huge fan of the really cartoony, pastel-y kind of colors. That's just not really my thing. I think it looks okay when everything's together. It's working, but I don't know. I'm not a pastel color person. I'm a bold, bright color person. So I do like this fabric though. I think, I wasn't sure how it was going to look with the fabric originally, but I do like it. So I got London done. I got London done, and then I got my frame and one of those little middle things done. So I'm ready to go for April. I'm excited that April 1st is a Friday. I like starting these on the weekend because I feel like I can almost get the whole block. Like I can do it one day to Postcards and one day to Clouds Factory. Or no, that's the same thing. One day to Clouds Factory, one day to Frosted Pumpkin, and then it's almost done. So I like starting this on a weekend because then I can get into my monthly start and whatever my next plan is there. Oh shoot, I didn't grab what I was going to start this month. Oh, I'll find it. Hold on. So that one's done. And then the other stitch along was Frosted Pumpkin. So this one again, going pretty well. Let me get it set here for you so you can see it. So we went to Holland, which is a place in my life that I really would like to go. So I love the tulips. Have you ever seen the pictures of just the fields of tulips with a windmill in the background in Holland? It looks amazing. And someday I will get there when I don't have a million other things to do. So I finished Holland, and then I also finished the writing Let's Go on an Adventure. I think it's adorable. I like that font a lot. I like the N and the R. I kind of like how it's kind of that little rounded loopy kind of thing. So my plan is to just kind of I do this scene for the month, and then I work on part of the borders and the lettering. So now for April, I'll get the April scene done, and then I will probably do the 2 borders on the other side of Let's Go on an Adventure. And then I won't probably start the top border until like 3 months from now or so, like when we're down on the bottom, because that way I can line it up easier. I won't have to worry about counting as much. So that was done. That's easy. I kind of hope there's more, like we see the person again and that she's not just stuck in London the whole time. So we'll see what happens, where we go next. It'll be nice to be on a different continent maybe. So yeah. March start. My March start was The Little Mermaid from Donna Stitch. For those of you who saw my first video at the in January, I finished Rapunzel from her fairy tale series to give to my niece, and then this one's also gonna be for my niece. And like as I was like a quarter way through Rapunzel, she's like, Auntie Lisa, when are you gonna start where's my Ariel picture? Where's my Ariel? I'm like, really? Like, can I just finish one and then maybe start the next one for you? But she like didn't get it. But anyhow, I showed her that I started it now and she's super excited. But this is what they're gonna look like. Eric's on the boat, Ariel's on the water. This one is already so much fun to do. The colors, like when I was pulling threads, because I kind of kept this doesn't have tons of the colors, so I kind of pulled it out and have it in a little box on its own because it's just easier to find the colors in. They're so bright and so fun. So it's a fun one to do. So did I start this on March? Yeah, I started it on March 1st. I might have cheated and started a little bit on February, like the last weekend in February. But here we are. So I'm kind of working on the middle part. I started with Eric. He kind of fell in the middle and some of the bottom of the masts of the flags. And then this last week or so, I've been working on Ariel and some of these background colors, which are like the bubble things that come up. I finished her tail last night. I did that, which was really fun. Her hair was fun to do too. I love her crown of bubbles. Like, it's super adorable. And then there should be like bubbles all around here. But I like her crown of bubbles. I think it's really cute. So this is going to be what I work on today and through the rest of March until next week on Friday. My goal is to finish up both Ariel and Eric today. And then maybe move it down and do like some of the waves and stuff on the boat and on the bottom. So my niece was so excited when she saw that. She was like, oh, it's Ariel! So she loves Little Mermaid. We're going to Disney World in May. So I think she's going to be really, I can't wait for that. It's going to be so fun. I haven't been to Disney World in forever. So that's my March start / whip. So that's kind of really all I've been working on between the, since it was mostly monogamous March and things like that. So my April plan is to do my 2 stitch alongs, and then I'm gonna do, I'll do that, and then I'll do my April start, which is gonna be Nutcracker, which, hold on for 1 second. I'm gonna go see if I can find that one. Hold on for... Hi guys, I'm back. I almost had a minor panic attack and thought I was gonna have to re-record everything I just did, which wasn't that long, but oh god. Good news, I didn't have to. Woohoo! Okay, so my April start is, again, it's gonna be another one for my sister Michelle. She loves nutcrackers, so we are doing the Nutty Parade. So 5 little nutcracker guys, and I've got a plan. So, obviously this year, let me backtrack. Historically, I am a one project at a time kind of person. I do one project and I do that until I finish it, amongst other things. Like maybe I mix, maybe I come back to it years, months later, whatever. But I'm stitching a whole lot more now than I ever did before. And it's kind of like I'm not really doing any of my other crafts or anything like that. So, everybody's talking about rotations. So let's do like my edited version of a rotation. My plan for April 1st, April 2nd, April 3rd is going to be, Clouds Factories, Frosted Pumpkin. I should get those done in those 2 days. If I don't, I'd be surprised. Because I don't have to work next weekend, so I've got not a whole lot else to do except like pack and start running errands and stuff to go away in May. And then hopefully during that time too, I will start the Nutty Parade. I've got all, so this has, it's mostly DNT, it has some beads, it has some specialty threads. I have all the specialty threads because I bought it when I bought it. I have the fabric for this because I bought that when I bought the pattern. I just have to check and see if I'm missing any DMC. So I'm ready to go for this. My plan is that hopefully I should be able to do at least one nutcracker a month. Again, I think it's doable. I think it's not really a big pattern. It's only, I want to say it's like 7 by 11 or something like that. It's not huge. Inches, that is. So I think, so that I don't just do like, so that I can go back to doing other things, I'm just going to do the first nutcracker, or I'm just going to do one nutcracker. So I'll probably start with this, that little guy in the middle, who seems like to be like the most intricate, but, and then maybe start on some, like do some of the bottom too and get that done. I think I'll save the wreaths for last. That looks complicated. So yeah, so I think I can do one, like in a week or two, maybe not even, maybe just a week, I should be able to get one nutcracker done. And then maybe a little extra. So we'll see. So that's my plan. So then I can go back to working on the Little Mermaid. I'm going to put my Monet away for a while just because it's a lot. I want to take a, I don't know, I feel like I'm not feeling it right now. Well, I'm feeling it, but I'm not feeling it. Like I just want to take a break from it for a second. So that, you know, before I go back to that, just because it's refreshing to just stitch like some big blocks of color once you've been doing a full coverage impressionist painting, which has like 70 colors in a little tiny 1-page block. So that's my plan. My plan is that, so we'll do, you know, stitch alongs, nutcracker, and then work on Ariel for like at least a week. And I think that should be doable. This is a 5-week month kind of, so that's exciting. Well, it's a 5-weekend month, so that's kind of fun. And then my plan is, so I got some haul, and one of my hauls I want to start, but I'm waiting on a couple things, okay? I'm waiting on fabric. I am also waiting on my frame that I ordered. It's a Millennium frame. I don't even want to get into it. We all know. But I want to wait until I get that before I start anything new. Reason being, a lot of my fabric that I'll be getting for my new starts or for another new start that I want to try, it's already serged like really nicely, and I don't have a serger, so I can't do that on my sewing machine. But it's serged really nicely. Right now I use a no-basting scroll rod frame for my big projects, and so if you notice, like a lot of my things have the they have the like Velcro that you stick on to the fabric. So I don't want to like put that on the nice fabric that's serged all nicely to hook it on there and then have to like either cut it off and like finish that end off of my own, or I don't want to do it, or like peel it off and have it be sticky. I just want it to be, I just want to wait for my frame. I'm really hoping it's coming in April. That's all I'm going to say about it. Because it's going to go on a rant, and we don't want to do a rant. So, it's a haul. It's my birthday haul. Hey, Lisa. It was your birthday. So, I'm not going to lie. Like, 3 of these things were for my birthday haul. Everything else about myself. I didn't do too bad. I didn't get too much stuff. But I'll start with what I ordered myself, and then I'll go with what my mom and my dad got me. So, first off, I don't know if you guys remember, but my last video, a lot of you were like, I was like, I think I want to do the Prairie Schooler alphabet and want to get them all, and you guys were like, get them, go here, get them all. Look who got them all. Prairie schooler. So, I mean, you guys have seen these before. I got all of them, all of them, the elusive GHI. Funny story about this one. So all of them I ordered from 123 Stitch except for this one. This one I got from the Silver Needle online. And this is my second copy. I had ordered the first one. I got it. It was lovely. I put it in my little basket where all the rest of my cross-stitch stuff goes. And my dog Ruby, who you've all seen today, decided when I was at work, she wasn't really happy that I was at work. She pulled it out and she destroyed it all. Ripped it all up, ate it. I was livid. I was so mad. So this was my second copy. And I was like, I swear to God, dog, like, if you did this and they don't have more copies left, like, we're done. We wouldn't have been, but you know what I mean. So, lesson learned. Keep things up higher than I thought I needed to so that she doesn't destroy them. So, patterns. So, I got the alphabet. I don't know when I'll ever do it, but I think it's really cute. So, my plan is to do what a lot of people do, where you do all of them on one thing. Again, I don't know when, but someday. I've got a lot of years left ahead of me. So, my next purchase for myself was a Mirabilia, and I got Stargazer. So, okay, let's talk about Mirabilias. I never thought I'd want to do a Mirabilia. But I have, you guys have already seen, I got a couple. I have the you guys, I don't even know that you know this, but I have Sleeping Beauty, or the Sleeping Princess, like the Princess and the Pea one. And then I have Winter White Santa. And then, so I saw this, I was just like Pinteresting like Mirabilias or something, and I saw this one come up on like different fabric, and I was like, it's so pretty. Like if it's like in a really like tumultuous like gray blue mottled hand-dyed fabric, it just looks so pretty. So I got her. This is what I'm hoping to start in April. I got the beads for it. I won't be beading anytime soon, but she's all DMC minus the beads. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have some fabric on order for her. I got some fabric initially, but the colors weren't what I expected. So the vendor who I got it from has been lovely and so helpful, and has been dealing with my craziness of me being like, well, this is what I want. Like, is this what it's going to look like? So on and so forth. So she's just waiting on some Lugana, and then she'll dye it, and then I'll get that back. So look forward to that one. I think that's a good one to start for a couple reasons. Reason number one being my anticipation, or my plan, is to do skin 1/1. She does not have a lot of skin. She's pretty much covered, okay? So I feel like, oh, that's a good like way to break into it. And again, because it's just simple DMC, I don't have to worry about doing anything with like the fancy threads. And she's got beads, and she's got she's got a lot of beads, I think. I don't know. Like I know what a lot of beads are. I've never beaded before. But I don't know. I think it's doable. It's mostly just one big thing. It's not lots of little things. So I'm excited by that. And then my birthday haul, I put together a wish list on 123 Stitch and sent my family a lovely text message saying, I get you guys things for your birthday all year long. So here is my wish list. I would really enjoy these things because, you know, I'm a little bit of a brat like that, I guess. So the first thing I got was another Mirabilia. Which one do you think it is? It's different. All right, guys. Tree of Hope. Serene maidens harvest wishes from the tree with a lotus heart amidst intertwining leaves. Lovely, whimsical dream flowers inspired by the arts and crafts movement fill the garden. Stitch your hopes into this tree and watch them grow true. So, I'm going to give you guys, so I don't know if Mirabilias aren't my style. I've gotten several, and I feel like the ones that I've gotten are a little bit different. I kind of think it's weird to just, I don't know. It's weird for me, like, when I stitch things, I want to have them up in my house. I think it would be weird for me to have all these, like, ladies in my house. Just me personally. I think it would be a little weird. So I like some of the ones that are a little different or have a story or aren't as, like, intricate and, like, posy as, like, with, like, this, like, fancy face. So, I mean, these ladies, like, barely even have a face. I think they just have, they've got, like, eyelashes, and that's it. But the tree is really pretty, and the tree is, like, bright colors, and it's, like, I don't know. I feel like I can totally see the whole, like, arts and craftsy, like, art deco-y kind of thing to it. And then my mom and my dad were very generous, and they got me, well, because I put it on my wish list, the water lilies that come with it. So it takes 4 water lilies, Bermuda Reef, Sea Glass, Olive Grove, and Tangerine. So I've never used water lilies before. I'm really excited. I've actually never used silks before. So any information or tips that you guys have would be amazing. I already have one question. So I noticed it says this is 12 ply silk. So that means there's 12 plies. Do you still use 2 of the threads, like regular DMC? Anyone? Anyone? Leave it down below if you can tell me. That'd be great. And then they also got me the beads to go with it. I won't make you guys look at the beads. There's like a purple one, aquamarine one, like kind of like a reddish orangey one, like a greenish one, and like a goldy purple, like taupe kind of one. So that's another one. I'm looking at fabrics for that. I think I've decided on one that I like. Again, probably like a hand-dyed one, not super modeled or super, different colors or anything like that. I'm going to kind of stay like in like a terracotta-y, like peachy kind of family to pick up on some of the peach there and some of the colors that are in the flowers. So the last thing I got from my mom and my dad for my birthday, which I'm so excited about. So who watched my video last time? Do you remember I mentioned a chatelaine that I was thinking about getting, but I didn't tell you what it was because I wanted to show you. Again, chatelaines, like, I didn't even know they existed until about 5 months ago. I would say, like, oh, it's not really my style. But then I started looking at some of them, and I'm looking at all the beautiful ones that all of you are doing, and they're just so gorgeous. And so I was just looking on, Marlena, I believe her name is, I was looking on her website, and I found, like, I saw one as, like, I have to get it. It's amazing. And so I got this. Or Martina, not Marlena. Darn it. It's like right here on the thing in front of me. Sorry. This will not be started. I already have a plan. My plan is to start it maybe next year. Like, I think like the 1st of next year. Just because I'm going to have to plan and prep to get all of the supplies for this. There's lots of silks and beads. And I know you can do them in DMCs, but I think, I'm not planning on doing tons of chatelaines. So I figure, like, if I'm going to do it, like, I might as well, like, go all in, right? Like, that's how I do everything. I just go all in. So, the one that I got, can you guys hear it? That's a drum roll, was the Hawaiian Garden Mandala. Sorry, I'm getting it there. You guys, like, if you haven't seen this, like, go online and look at it. It's amazing. This will be my Everest. Like, this will be the project. Like, if I ever complete this and manage to complete this, like, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be my Everest. Like, there's no going, like, harder than this. I think this was a good one. Like, I'm excited for this one. I love the colors. I love the volcanoes are amazing. The pineapples are adorable. You can see them in each of the corners. I'm trying to, like, steady my hand. I love each of the little landscape scenes, like the sunset there on the left, I think with the palm trees. I mean, the sea turtles are like in the corners are all beaded. Like, it's awesome. It's so cool. Like, I got this on Monday. So when I got home, like, there was the package waiting for me. And I pulled it out and I just looked at it. And I just, like, went through the pattern and I just looked at everything. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Like, oh my gosh. I've never been to Hawaii, but, like, I want to go so bad. And so, I don't know, maybe when I finish this in however many years, I'd be like, okay, I'll go to Hawaii now. So the thing that I was most concerned about with chatelaines is specialty stitches, because I've never done any specialty stitches. So I looked, and obviously, like, you don't know what the specialty stitches are unless you see the pattern. So this one does not have tons of specialty stitches, which I'm really excited about. The ones that it has, I think, are totally doable. As long as I practice them, like, I should be able to do it. So it has an Algerian eyelet, a Jessica flower, a rose stitch, a diamond eyelet, a woven triangle, another Algerian eyelet, and then a dense rose stitch. So mainly it's just putting some threads in some different holes. It's nothing, it doesn't look like it's anything really complicated based on the diagrams that are included. So I'm pretty excited. I think it's so pretty. I kept this pattern up very high, like on the top of my bookshelf. So as soon as I got it, so there's no way that my dog would get to it. I think it's just going to be beautiful. I can't wait to see all the flosses all together. It's going to be so pretty. The colors are just going to be so pretty. Because you guys, I don't know if you know me by now, like, it's only been 3 videos, but I like bright colors and modern and bold and, fun things. So that's my style, and I feel like this one is just totally fits that and totally suits me. So that's it, guys. Had some fun stuff, had some good stuff. Hopefully come April I'll have more things to show you as far as, more stitching stuff, not as much haul, because I'm going to try to, like, on the haul for a while. But yeah, so that's it. I want to thank you all for watching. Again, thank you for all the lovely comments, and this has just been so fun. Like, this is so new for me, but it's been a lot of fun, and I get excited. I get excited to see what you guys do, and I get excited when you guys post videos, and then it just gives me so many ideas, and it's just such a good creativity outlet for me. So with that being said, I hope you all have a lovely rest of March and a lovely April, and I'll see you in a few weeks. Bye!